Boys, we are brown. Yup, the boys. Oh my god, stay with me. Alright guys, and here we are, one day out from the photo shoot. The photo shoot is tomorrow. Feels so weird. Don't really know how to feel really. I suppose the plan of action for today is I need to go up to Limerick. So today is travel day, but we're going up to Limerick today. So I need to pack the bag. I need to just pack everything that I couldn't pack yesterday. So like my pillows, my chargers, all my camera kit. I'm waiting to get my check-in response back from Keane, but to be honest, it's not going to adjust much. It will change what I have for breakfast. And I probably will have to go down to the shops to buy like chicken fillets, as I'd imagine my only source of protein today will be chicken. I'm not sure though. And then I'd imagine my only source of carbs, if there is many today, will only be rice as well. But I have loads of that, but I don't have any chicken. So I probably will have to go down to the shops, which is no problem. So I'll probably do that, pack the car, and then we'll make our way up to Limerick. So yeah, we've got a really exciting vlog coming today, boys, so stay tuned. All right, we are getting our tan done tonight as well, so that's going to be hilarious, man. So yeah, this vlog should be fun. This vlog should be one to definitely look back on and be like, what on earth was I doing with my life back then? But look, it's going to be a funny one. So stick around, stay tuned. If you haven't already, please subscribe, as it does help me out a lot. Today's video will be coming out on probably the Monday, I would say, so apologies for the delay. Stick around, stay tuned, and let's see where the day takes us. I was 69.2 kg this morning, and I'm now going to go outside and start my morning like I've started every other daily YouTube video, taking photos in my jocks. Do I look good here, Shayla? That's where we're at, boys, one day before the shoot. Alright, let's head inside. Alright guys, so I'm just getting ready now for the day. So the first thing I'm going to do is weigh out my salt. Now I basically just got my response back from Keane on what the plan of action is for the day. So I'll run through the full day of eating, but I might run through it in the car or something. Just when I have a bit more time. It's very weird. It's a lot of like rice cakes, and I suppose it's all rice based carbs, so like Cocoa Pops. One of my meals is rice cakes, jam and chicken. Like what? But anyways, right, I'm not going to complain. I'll just eat what needs to be ate today. So I have all my supplements packed here. The only ones I'm actually bringing up are literally magnesium, vitamin B complex and C complex, as I'm taking those with every meal today. So I'll be taking 2 of those with every meal. And then if I wake up as well tonight, in the middle of the night for a piss, Keane said to take 2 again. And then I have some rice packed. I have way too much rice. Look how much rice I brought. Like, who do I think I am? Like, there's literally like 600 grams of rice in this. Don't know who I think I'm going to be eating all that, but look, we'll just bring it anyways. Now what I'm going to do is weigh out my salt, and then what I'm also going to do is just weigh out a portion of oats as well. I was having these like pre-workout for the last 2 workouts, so I don't know if Keane's going to make me eat rice or oats tomorrow morning as my kind of pre-pump meal, but regardless, I'm just going to bring both, so I'm not like stressing about going to shops and stuff like that, as I know I'm on at 12 and I don't want to be like, fuck, the shop opens at this hour, I have to drive to the shop, blah blah blah, right? So I'm just going to bring this in a container as well, and it's just the little things like this. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just like try minimize as many stresses as I can, and if it means I have to throw out 80 grams of oats, or you know, use those 80 grams of oats on Tuesday or Wednesday, that's absolutely perfect with me. So nonetheless, let's get straight to work here. I find as well, when I'm weighing out my salt, I have to weigh it out into a cup and then put it onto the scales, because if I just weigh it when I'm like twisting it, it doesn't actually weigh it accurately, so I have to be very careful. Okay, yeah, like there's 5 grams. So we need another 3 grams. And like I said, this all has to be in me before, I think, 6 o'clock tonight. So all I'm going to do is I'll get some of this on my meal 1. My meal 1, boys, is 3 rice cakes with 25 grams of dark chocolate. Like, such a weird meal, but look, we'll get it into us. So I'll get some of this on meal 1, but I'm just going to leave it in there for now. And then what I'm also going to do is weigh out 100 grams exactly of oats. So I'm not worrying tomorrow about getting those in. just in case, right, you know, because it's the little things. It's the little things. 100 grams of oats, so I'm just going to pack this as well, because I know I won't need more than that. Like, I doubt he's going to give me 120 grams as a pre-workout oatmeal. So yeah, 100 grams of oats in there, just in case I do need to eat those at some stage, and I don't, it'll just save me running to the shops. So I'm having 7 liters exactly of water today, so I will only be drinking out of this bottle. This bottle is 1.5 liters, so it's just going to make it way easier for me to track. And I think, once again, all of the water has to be drank by 8 p.m. So we're going to be drinking today, so I got to keep on top of this. I'm also going to have probably a coffee, maybe 2 coffees, so that'll count as well, like 300-400 ml. So I'll just be pouring out whatever I have a coffee out of this, which is going to be so weird. And this is so weird, and I know I'm going to look back at this YouTube video in like 2 years time and be like, wow, he was deluded or dedicated. Hopefully the dedicated part. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I just want to keep it honest with you guys. I want to let you know what's going on. So yeah, we'll be pouring out whatever I have from coffee. And I did have my L-glutamine this morning. I also had a bowel movement this morning. I know that's TMI. I know you don't want to know it, all right, but it was like nice, and it was a bit of a relief, because, you know, that's just a good thing to happen, especially when you are a few days out. Like, you know, your bowel movements can actually really matter. So I have the L-glutamine packed, which I think has actually helped my bowel movements so much, so I will continue to take that. Yeah, all right, boys, so just spent the last like hour editing the YouTube video that's just going up now. So that's my most recent video, so if you haven't gone and watched that, be sure to do that. As you know, if you're not watching these in order, it might come across a bit weird, or some things might not make sense, so it might be worthwhile just watching that one before you actually watch this. But yeah, I think I have everything I need now packed into the car. I am just going to have my rice cake meal with jam and dark chocolate, which I will show you, and I'm going to have a black coffee, and then we will make our way up to Limerick. So yeah, kind of paranoid I'm forgetting something, but fingers crossed I'm not. All right, and here we have meal number 1. So we have 3 rice cakes, we have 30 grams of reduced sugar strawberry jam, and we get 2 squares of dark chocolate, and I'm also going to get some pink salt on these, as I have to have all my pink salt by 6 p.m. and I don't want to just like have it for later, or like be caught having to like have it all in one meal. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on this. This is going to be really weird and probably minging. But yeah, look, this is just what needs to be done. I'm just doing what I'm told, all right? I'm one day out. I'm just doing what I'm told, all right? Keen could be like, Sam, run a marathon. I'm like, all right, I'll just get it done. You know, so we're just doing what we're told right now. So yeah, going to eat this meal now. Then I'm going to pack my my jam and my rice cakes and bring those up to Limerick, as I know I have a meal of those later. I actually have to stop into Harvey Norman as well. Whoa. I have to stop into Harvey Norman as well, as I want to get an SD card, as tomorrow obviously the shoot is on, and I have the Canon M50 camera, which is like just a really cool camera, especially for recording gym footage, and I want to be able to use that in the shoot tomorrow. Obviously, like, we have a photographer, right, but I want to be able to get some behind the scenes clips, and I'm hoping one of the boys is going to join me to record me kind of like behind the scenes, even just for the YouTube, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll want to see what's going on in the shoot as well, I'd like to think, you know. I've been documenting this journey for so long now. It's like, you know, tomorrow's the day of it happening, you know, so I want to show as much as I can and get it as high quality as I can. So got an SD card, and I'm going to pick that up in Harvey Norman on the way up. But yeah, we're basically packed now. I'm really hoping I have everything. I hope I haven't forgot anything, but look, if I have, I can always just buy it in Limerick. So yeah, I'm going to throw this bag out in the car now. I'll give you a little taste test of the rice cakes, boys. Oh man. Oh, the salt adds a bit of a tang to them. Interesting. I actually think I prefer them with the salt. You know what? I'm actually going to get a little bit more salt on these. These are actually lovely with salt. Ooh, they're actually really nice with salt. Like I said, we've got the water going in, so I really need to stay on the ball with this, as I do not want to have to down a load of it later. So I'm about a litre and a half in now, and I need to get 7 litres in, which is so much water. So I got to get drinking this, and yeah, I'll probably catch up with you when we're in the car. Boys, and we are en route. Holy man, it's starting to kick in now. This feels so weird. Like, oh my God. Like, I feel like in all of these vlogs, there's been like a portion of the vlog where I've like complained about how hard the diet is, whether it's my food's been low or I felt fatigued. I'm going to try my very best to not complain at all in this video, alright? And what I've been trying to do, and I actually think I've done a really good job this week, is just staying present and just embracing every emotion, embracing every like up, every down, and just like trying to really soak it in this week, because I know I'm going to miss this so much. So once again, that's my goal today. Just stay present, enjoy the drive up, sing a few tunes. We've got the Lumineers on, all right? We've fucking Zach Bryan, all the tunes are on, boys. Nah, it feels so weird, man. Such a surreal feeling now, actually, like it's kicking in now, like driving up. But we do got a problem, all right? As I've said, I have to drink 7 litres today, okay? I honestly reckon I'll have to stop for 4 pisses, all right? I was gonna say something sarcastic like 20, okay? It could be 20, but it won't be realistically, but I honestly think it will be 4. Like, I just had a piss there when we left the house, right? I need a piss again already, okay? So yeah, we could be in for a long drive. Like, the drive up to Limerick usually takes 2 hours. This could take 3, I'm not gonna lie. And then we need to stop in Harvey Norman as well to get that SD card. So yeah, we got a long drive ahead. But look, lads, we got the tunes on. We're one day out. Let's fucking enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. All right. Thank you so much to anyone who's watched this far in the video. I really appreciate you. If you have, please subscribe, all right? It does help me out at all. I don't make any money from this at all, and I spend hours every single day editing, all right? So any support is much appreciated. But nonetheless, I'll catch up with you in a bit, boys. Right, toilet stop number 1 as well. Ideal. We're 20 minutes into the drive. I'm definitely going to need to make about 7 of these. Picked myself up a little Americano, so I'm going to sup away on that now. And then I also picked up another bottle of water. Probably not ideal, but it's just the easiest way to track it because, like, well, number 1, I can't really fill this up. And number 2, I can just keep an eye on how many bottles I'm having throughout the day. So like I said, I'm just going to drink out of the bottles as it's just the easiest to track the 7 litres. So yeah, going to have this coffee now. I'll count this as about 400 milliliters maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'm going to have this and make my way up to Limerick now. Oh, I've spent the last 18 weeks eating chicken salads for the weather to look like this. Like this. Are you serious? Oh my God. I love living in Ireland. I actually love living in Ireland. Get me out of this fucking shit. Getting a bit of diesel. If you haven't already, lads, please subscribe so I can afford to actually get diesel in this country. It cost me about 70 quid, so yeah, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I think my total earnings off YouTube are at a solid €0 right now, so anyone else get like paranoid if they're putting in the wrong thing? You always have to like check like 10 times that you're putting in diesel and not petrol. Piss number 2 going down. Alright boys, there's a Supermax here as well, and I'm going to be stopping in here tomorrow. And I'm gonna get 4 of those cookies. Man, the Supermax cookies are so good. I've heard the Domino's ones are class, but I'm definitely gonna stop in and get 4 of those cookies tomorrow. I will see you very soon. For now, we have chewing gums. We've made it to Limerick, thank God. And we are heading into Harvey Norman now to pick up that SD card, just to make sure I get the best quality for you tomorrow, boys. So listen, lads, I'm gonna say it again. Please, please, please subscribe, all right? Help a brother out. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully pick up this SD card. And we'll go from there. I need to do a food shop as well. And I also need a piss again. Right, boys, the goods have been acquired. We got the SD card, thank God. There was also about 1,000,001 people in a queue there waiting to get served. Thank fuck I didn't have to wait for that. Click and collect is the goat. But yeah, this is going to be so handy now. So hopefully this works all right in the camera and I can get some cool content for you all tomorrow. All right, guess what time it is. All right, C, 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank fuck for that. Jesus. Alright, this is piss number 3 in, I'd say, about 2 hours. Nice. Every time it kills me. It kills me every time. Little Bakery, we'll be having a great chat tomorrow. We'll be having an in-depth chat. We'll be getting personal. We will be getting personal. This is my last time coming into Lidl and not being able to get something from the bakery, boys. Can't wait for that. Get some of you anyways. Definitely need you. We have landed in the accommodation just at a shop there. So this is actually where I lived like the year before last. So if anyone's been following me for a while, you might recognize this gaff. I don't know if you will, you might. But yeah, we're just staying here for the night, which is just handy out. So I did a bit of a food shop show, so you know now. So pretty much just got the basics. So literally chicken fillets, got some dark chocolate, got some almond milk, and I also I had to go to Lidl because I couldn't get into Aldi. Well, I could, it was just way further away, so I had to get the chocolate rice, not the Cocoa Pops. But look, they'll do. So yeah, and I got some lightly salted rice cakes. As Keane said, we need to bring some some of these tomorrow because I might be having those last minute before the shoot as well. So yeah, just gonna put this away now and bring up all my stuff, and I will touch base with you in a bit. We are here for the next meal. Mr. Toomey has also joined us, who is washing up. He's off to San Diego tomorrow, I want to say. Not tomorrow, but Wednesday. So yeah, hopefully it'll be me now this time next year. But yeah, here we have 80 grams of chocolate rice because Lidl doesn't have Cocoa Pops, which is so depressing. But nonetheless, 80 grams of chocolate rice, 300 ml of almond milk, 1 banana, which is a bit of a random meal, no source of protein. And then we have our 2 tablets going in as well. 2 tablets, boys. Vitamin B, vitamin C going in with every meal, like I said. Boys, we are here. And if you watched yesterday's video, right, I got the mother and the brother to review the cookies and cream Rice Krispie Squares bar, which, by the way, is the best Squares bar. And now we have Mr. Toomey here, who said he's going to devour one.
Let's see.
Let's get a review. I'm telling you, man. It's goated. It's goated. I don't even want to hear
Pretty good.
It's pretty fucking good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty fucking good. Better than chocolate?
Better than chocolate, but the caramel ones are good. But I think this one is better.
I found the caramel so sweet, man.
It's a bit cloying, yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that's like a nice mix of like Squares bar and chocolate. I feel like the chocolate ones is just way too much chocolate.
Yeah,
there's too much going on.
This isn't too sweet, which is actually weird because you think with the white chocolate it would be sweeter.
Man.
But
nice
no.
mix. There you go, lads. All right. See you in a bit. Hi, lads. So I have just made my next 2 meals, which are literally the exact same. So in here we have 120 grams of raw weight chicken and 60 grams of rice. And the exact same here, 120 grams of raw weight chicken and 60 grams of rice. I also have my salt here, which I'm going to add to this meal because this is the last meal I'm going to have before bed. And this is going to be my next meal, and all my rice is being stopped at 6 p.m. today. So I'm not going to be putting, all my salt is being stopped at 6 p.m. today. So I'm not putting any salt in that one. And I get 2 squares of dark chocolate with each of these. And I'm going to literally rush now to go and get ready and head out to the person who is tanning me, which is going to be so weird, but look, we will be absolutely grand, or that's what I'm telling myself. So I'll probably just catch you in the car next when I'm heading out to the tanning studio, let's call it. Alright, boys, and we are ready to go for the fake tan. We've got the Crocs on, the black pants, the black t-shirt, the black socks. Next time you see me, well, probably not the next time, but I'm going to be quite brown, I would assume, and I am not someone who tans normally, so like seeing me anyway tanned is going to be so weird. But I have my bag ready. I have my chicken and rice, I have my vitamin B and vitamin C tablets, I have my 2 squares of dark chocolate, I have my salt added onto it, I have my iPad packed because I need to do a bit of editing in the car. So yeah, very, very excited. Boys, this is so much crack. This is so fun. I'm actually like really enjoying this, even though you're probably like, why is this fella getting excited over getting his tan done? It's just like an exciting process, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I did this, lads, alright? This is what it's about, alright? So yeah, look, I'll catch up to you in the car and we can see where we're at then. Alright, boys, so we have arrived now at the car park. I believe I'm in the right place. I don't really know though, so fingers crossed, but I'll see how much footage I can get. I might get nothing. The next clip might just be me being hella brown, but who knows, alright, so we'll see. We also have my meal going in, so just the chicken and rice, and I have my 2 squares bars, and I'm going to have the vitamin B and vitamin C tablets as well. So yeah, I just had to let you know, just so you're still in the loop. So yeah, I'm going to eat this now. This is actually really, really nice, and I'm going to enjoy this, and then I will get brown, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen.
And it's not like you're thinking like 3 days. On the other side? Yeah, I'll maybe even look at it. Great, now we're not going
Boys, we are brown. Yup, the boys. Oh my god, it's staying. Me and the party fella here now, boys. Yeah. Alright, boys, what is happening? So we are a lot browner, or orange should I say now. So plan is I am now having 3 rice cakes, 120 grams of chicken which I have in the air fryer cooking, and 30 grams of reduced sugar jam. I don't know how I'm going to do this meal. I'm just going to put the jam on the rice cakes and then the chicken on top. Sounds absolutely disgusting, but I'll probably love it because it's something I haven't had yet. And I also need to have one more bottle of this, so I'm going to try get this in me now. I'm going to try get all my water in before like 8 o'clock so that I'm not just pissing all night, although I've had literally like 7 litres today, which is an insane amount of water. So yeah, plan is I'm going to have that meal and then take my vitamin B and vitamin C again, and yeah, just put the feet up and chill out, okay? Boys, the work is done. It's so weird tonight. Put up photos there of Instagram of me posing, or not me posing, me with the tan on. And so many people are messaging me being like, what the fuck is going on? And honestly, I don't know what's going on, all right? Bear with me, lads. This is my first time doing this too. So yeah, I'm going to have this meal now. I actually had to run into Aldi there, right, to buy dark chocolate and frozen raspberries because I don't know what meal Keen's going to give me in the morning. Like, it might just be rice cakes. And I also wanted to buy Powerade because he said to buy that. So I just said, I was driving past, I was just going to go in and get it. And obviously, like, the state of me, like my outfit, like I've got no, I don't know if you can see, you probably can, maybe if I squat down you can probably see. I've got no socks on, I've got Crocs on, I've just got my feet out, and then I just was literally looking orange as hell. Like, I never got so many looks. Well, like, fair enough, you know what I mean? I'd look at me too, I look absolutely horrendous. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to have this bottle of water now, and then I will touch base with you for the meal. Alright boys, so then we have 3 rice cakes, 30 grams of jam, and 120 grams of chicken, and then I just have the rest of my salt on this as well, which I'm going to have with some water, and then my vitamin B and vitamin C. Boys, this is going to be one of the weirdest meals ever. But yeah, I'll give you a little taste test, I suppose. As expected, it's absolutely unreal. Oh man, that is actually so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this. This is so nice. What a combo. This is an unreal combo. Boys, try this out. Well, maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't know. Probably me losing my mind, but this is actually kind of class. Alright boys, we are chilling here now. Feet up protocol is a go. We've got a movie on. And I'm just gonna relax. I suppose that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next, until I get on for the photo shoot. So I have one last meal to eat, which is just my chicken and rice meal, so I'm gonna have that now in a bit. And have my dark chocolate, have my vitamin B, C, and magnesium, and then head to bed. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright boys, I know you can't really see, but the tan is starting to look a bit better now. Yeah, like I was saying, I wasn't really worried, but I was just like, this tan does not look great. But it's definitely starting to look better now, which is the main thing, or at least a little bit better. Hopefully it'll look quite good in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to have my last meal now, which I just have in the microwave, so I'll show you that now in a second. Right, so here we have our last meal, which, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure I said this earlier, 60 grams of jasmine rice, 120 grams of raw weight chicken. Man, I can't wait to just have so much chicken tomorrow. Like, you might say, Sam, what are you craving? I'm craving an oat flat white, okay? I'm also craving just a meal out with my family. All right, I've said that before, but I'm really, really excited. Even just to sit at the dinner table with them and just chat to them. I'm so excited to do that. Because I know, you know, you might be able to say, oh, yeah, but you've done that. And I have done that. But, you know, even just to, like, not have to worry about how many grams of chicken is in this meal, or how much, you know, weight this weighs, or, you know, any of that kind of stuff, or the calories, and just sit down and have a burger and chips with them. I'm so excited to do that. But yeah, oat flat white, a meal with my family, and what else am I looking forward to? Just one of Mum's dinners, really, like a shepherd's pie or something like that, man. And obviously, you know, we'll have a pizza, we'll have a cookie, of course we will, you know, we're only human. And we're going to have a lot of videos coming after this prep, boys. Obviously some food videos, and then some regular lifestyle videos. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Okay, we're on the road to 2k subs. It might take us fucking 2 years, but I am not stopping until we get there. I'm not stopping anytime soon, all right? Because this prep has taught me that I actually just love making YouTube videos. Like, I genuinely do. I really just enjoy it, you know. And 1 or 2 people have texted me saying fair play, you know, and that they watch them. So that's a big thing for me. So thank you for that. You might have heard a message notification go off there. That was me, all right? It wasn't you, in case you chose to check your phone. All right, I'm sorry. But anyways, all right, I'm getting distracted. So last meal, like I said, we've got the chicken and rice. Now, no salt in this meal. My salt all got cut off from my previous meal, so no salt in this. So chicken and rice without salt, kind of dead. And without veg, also kind of dead. But look, we're not going to complain, all right? We're like 16 hours out, which is insane. Oh my god. And then we also have 2 squares of dark chocolate, which is such a treat, man. Oh my god, this is so nice. And I think my meal in the morning is going to be my protein oats. I don't know, because I don't know what Keen's going to do, but for both peak week sessions, so like both my upper pump sessions, I had my bowl of oats and 2 squares of bread. So I'd assume it's going to be the same approach for my next pump up session, which is tomorrow, you know, before the shoot. So I have my oats in my bedroom, and then I also have the golden squares bars, boys, the Oreo ones ready to have. So hopefully I get some of them. Well, regardless, I'll be having some after the shoot. And the girl who did my tan tonight, right, is Keen's mom. So his mom is a beautician. And God, my tan doesn't look great here. But anyways, right, she's a beautician, and she is going to bring a donut, or no, is it a brownie or a cupcake? A cupcake. She's bringing a cupcake for everyone doing the shoot, so that's going to be a really nice treat. But yeah, I suppose I'm going to round this video off here, guys. I'm just going to have this meal and then go to bed. This is probably going to be a bit longer of a video, so if you managed to make it this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I suppose tomorrow, boys, is the day we do, I suppose, after 17, 18 weeks of just genuinely not missing a beat and loving every single up and down. Tomorrow's the day we dance. The day we dance as if I'm getting on stage, but the day we just soak it all in and enjoy it. And that's one thing I'm definitely going to try to do tomorrow. And that's why I've said I was going to try edit this video and get it out as soon as I can. But I'm just going to take it in tomorrow, okay? Once again, that's me getting a notification, sorry. But I'm just going to soak in tomorrow and just enjoy it and just embrace every single emotion that I feel throughout the day. Okay, so bear with me on the videos. I will have this one out hopefully on Monday. So if you're watching this on Monday, it means I did all right. But yeah, I just want to enjoy tomorrow and embrace every emotion, enjoy every single feeling. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video.